Silent Hill 2. Konami announced the remake last October. The game will be a console exclusive for 12 months after release. Launching on PS5 and PC, Silent Hill 2's Steam page is now live. Simplified and traditional Chinese language are supported. Release date is to be announced. The remake features chilling visuals and visceral sounds. Development is led by Bloober Team creative director. The game will be powered by Unreal Engine 5 and features overhauled combat system and set pieces, with no loading screens, offering a seamless gameplay experience.
I don't need you anymore.
The Dark Pictures, Directive 8020. Directive 8020 is developed by Supermassive and published by Bandai Namco. In the teaser trailer, a spaceship is in deep space looking for a new home for humanity. Something dangerous is on board Cassiopeia, and astronauts are in grave danger. They have to fight for their survival. The transmission ends with Commander Stafford's report that their next transmission will be broadcast from orbit around humanity's future home.
Our next transmission will be broadcast from orbit around humanity's future home. Staff it out.
Slitterhead, coming from Boca Game Studio, the new development studio, headed up by Silent Hill and Gravity Rush creator Keiichiro Toyama. The highly anticipated game has been really quiet in the past few months. The game is set in a fictional Asian city, inspired by Hong Kong in the 80s and 90s. The game will have you battling mysterious creatures that can mimic humans. Alan Wake 2, in Remedy's 2022 financial statements published on March 23rd, the studio gave a brief update on Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is in full production. The game is slated for release in 2023. No further details were given. We know the game will only launch on next-gen platforms. It will be an Epic exclusive on PC.
This is not the story you want it to be. This story will eat you alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Stray Souls, a third-person psychological horror game developed by Jukai Studio. Play as Daniel, who inherited the home of his estranged grandmother and met a mysterious woman with intimate knowledge about his family. As night falls, dark secrets hiding within the dwelling come out of the woodworks. The game features mind-bending puzzles and combat tactics. Branching dialogue options shape Daniel's tone and personality.
She was someone pretty high up in a secret society.
Martha says I'm not safe. That I should be prepared to defend myself in case those cultist nutbags come looking for me. I didn't win any lottery. I inherited a nightmare I can't wake up from it.
Aftermath, Charlie Gray was at the top of the world. A talented engineer and European astronaut, her career had brought her to where most people could only dream of. But following a re-entry to Earth gone wrong and the traumatic events that ensued, Charlie returns a broken spirit, with her life spiraling into darker and darker places. Charlie now finds herself isolated in a deserted, defragmented world. The only thing she knows is that she has to find the one thing that still matters, Sammy. Post-trauma, play as Roman, a 57-year-old man who has awakened in a strange and hostile place and finds a way back home with his family. Solve puzzles and riddles with the information you will gather. Exploring your surroundings. Alternate the gameplay with some sections in first-person view. Dark Moonlight, an action survival horror game set in the near future that allows the player to control the fate of Dave Kellerman, who suffers from various fears and phobias. He goes for modern psychiatric treatment, which at first looks promising, but with time, it turns out that not everything is as beautiful as it seems. Fort Solis, starring Roger Clark from Red Dead Redemption and Troy Baker from The Last of Us. Fort Solis is a third-person thriller. Set on Mars, Jack and Jessica respond to a routine alarm. The storms arrive, limiting Jack's escape. The game will be powered by Unreal Engine 5. Fort Solis will release on consoles and PC this year.
There's an incident here.
An incident? What kind of incident?
I don't know!
Well, what the hell is going on there?
Someone was down there with me. I'm heading back up to the surface level now.
You need to get out of there now!
I'm still in there!
Alone in the Dark, return to Dorsetto Manor. In this reimagination of Alone in the Dark, a love letter to the 90s cult classic horror game. Psychological horror meets Southern Gothic. Experience a haunting story through the eyes of one of the protagonists. Explore your environments, fight monsters, solve puzzles, and uncover the uneasy truth of Dorsetto Manor.
Maybe the Dark Man just likes it when you suffer.
Have you ever talked to a doctor about your condition?
This is madness!
Are you crazy? Fall on your knees, wear the mask, praise his name!
Quantum Error, play as a firefighter Jacob Camus, sent to put out fire at the Quantum Research Facility, and quickly encounters paranormal entities. He tries to save as many lives as possible, but find that things are not as they appear. The game will launch on PS5, PS4, and Xbox Series XS. Release date is to be determined. Daymare, 1990 for Sandcastle, a third-person story-driven survival horror game, prequel to the critically acclaimed Daymare, 1998. Step into the shoes of Agent Delilah Reyes, a former government spy, now in the service of Hayes Unit. Enter the most advanced experimental research center. Be careful though, because in the darkness of the desolate, labyrinthine depths of the military research center, there is something creepy and lethal awaiting you. Let Me Out, a mystery puzzle game set in Indonesia. Play as Alvin, a 10-year-old indigo child. Find a way to escape an ancient village and uncover the secrets behind his curse. With the help of your endearing little sister's spirit and your pet spider, find ingredients to brew potions and exorcise the demons populating your journey.